Hello everyone, welcome to Reminiscent Offer. I am Nix, and in today's video, we are going to talk about the dark side of intelligence. Its wisdom occurs. If you look around yourself in your classroom, office, bus stop, any random shop, or at people, you'll see how jubilant they are with each other, contented and happy if not satisfied. Since history, we have people like Wagner, Einstein, Tesla, Imley, Nietzsche, Kafka, and Van Gogh. All of these people who are highly appreciated nowadays were once treated like a lunatic, or worst case scenario, no one acknowledged their existence. Wagner, Imley, Kafka, and Van Gogh used to think themselves as a curse. Kafka and Van Gogh even used to think themselves as worthless. Kafka even told his friend to burn all of his work, and so do Emily said to her sister. Wagner's continental drift theory was widely rejected during his lifetime. It was only after his death people come to know that it's actually true. Van Gogh saw himself as a burden to others and his older brother. Tesla's fate was full of misfortune. Einstein was rejected by his neighbor father or the other children of his age. But the question is why society doesn't like intelligent people. People with something extraordinary are not involved or invited in society, and half of the time they themselves don't want to get involved. People all across the internet say that others reject them. I think, to very much extent, they don't feel the interest of joining the normal people. You see, an intelligent person is like a mirror, and people see their own reflection in it, and not everyone can bear the fact that they're lesser intellect or intelligent than the other person who's 24/7 in his room or is considered freak by the society. They just can't stand the idea of a freak being better than themselves in anything, so they start to either bully that person to break his confidence or neglect his existence because they just can't stand them. And they don't want a mirror around in which they see their own reflection. And this is why intelligent people or people with some extraordinary gift ends up alone or isolated. But there's what I think that people, might not notice that when a person is above the pleb, they themselves don't like the idea of involving with others. As they enjoy thinking about ideas, gaining knowledge, doing something creative, not going and bad bitching with some plebs, ordinary people, or talking about how Tina's Chris rejected her. As once you know the capability of your own mind, you start to see these small normal talks as pathetic. I think the rejection and isolation of extraordinary people is because of these two factors. First, society not involving them, and second, they don't want to get involved in society. And I think one should not be getting depressed when the plebs reject them, but instead know that these plebs saw something extraordinary in you that you maybe haven't acknowledged, or maybe till now you don't know. Anyway, so that was all for today's video, and I want to know your opinions on it. Like, do you also think the same as I do, or to how much extent you think I was correct, or maybe if I was wrong? But anyways, see you in my next video, and bye bye.